Hello, it's me again. Yeah, I'm here to complete the story about France's influence on African countries, especially its territories. Alright, in my first two videos, I mentioned about three reasons why I said that most African colonies, France colonies, are having flag independence. I mentioned paying rents to France. I mentioned economic decision, and I mentioned their political decisions. So the fourth point now is these African countries, France territories, do not have their own currency. Yes, like in Nigeria, we have Naira and Kobo. In Ghana, they have cities, Ghana cities, and pesos. But it's not like that. In Cote d'Ivoire, in Gabon, in Niger, in Chad, in Benin Republic, and the rest of them. Cameroon, they are using franc CFA. This is another thing. They do not have their own currency. This has really affected their economy. And whatever gain or whatever increase and whatever is happening with the money, it's going back to their colonial master. So they are just using that money as for transaction. They do not have a say on their own. They cannot change anything. I remember some years ago was in Benin Republic. I got some currency, 10,000, 5,000 francs CFA notes and 10,000 francs CFA notes, even 1,000 francs CFA notes, 2,000 francs CFA notes. And I was so careful to, look at the currency very well, the year of production this money was printed. Goodness, don't be shocked the years I saw there. In 2016, I conceived money of 1999, the year 2000, 2002. Where are this money and why are you using them this year, 2015, 2016? I mean, that is far, far back. Why do you have this money this year? Doesn't mean that you people are not using the money or you're not making transaction or I don't know. I really couldn't get the reason. I asked around why are they still using old currency. But the money was so minted. I mean, so neat, so clean, so as if a new mint. That is what I want to say. It's a new mint. But in Nigeria, you cannot find currency of 2010, let alone 1990 something. All the money circulate and recirculate and go back to the central bank and return it. I'm not even sure they have a central bank, do they? I don't get it. So these are the things that really, really influenced. I mean, the high level of influence by their colonial master. And I think they never saw anything wrong until now. They see there's something wrong. Now, coming to language, they do not speak their own language. That one is in all African countries. Yes, we have our own mother tongue, our own native tongue, but they imposed their own language upon us, English. That one affects all the African nations, all the countries that have been colonized. So not just about the French territories only. The English we speak is not my mother tongue. I have my own mother tongue, and I really will appreciate if I can communicate, use it internationally. But it's not happening. Now, they use French as their major official language. I barely hear people, even I met some people that really can't speak French. I was able to differentiate between pidgin French and the original, the correct French. Just like we have in English, we have pidgin English, which happen to be the Nigerian English, and we have the official or the correct English. Or we have Queens, wherever you call it. So, guys, French language as the official language. That one has to do with other countries. Now, culture. They impose their culture on them to do the way they do. If you see French houses, countries, the French countries I've been to, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, and Benin Republic, they have one structure of building, one pattern of building, with rooftop and all of that. They impose their culture on them, the way they build their houses, the way they do things, the way, oh my goodness, it's now they're trying to get back on their feet, get back, trace back to their culture, their own origin. So I discovered the building pattern, everything is, oh my goodness, all of them. So I didn't want to conclude on this. I was thinking, oh, probably it's just about Benin Republic. Until when I had to travel to two more African countries, French colonies to be specific. I discovered that, oh, this is the pattern of building. Maybe, and I now concluded that, oh, this is the French pattern of building. Your own structure, your own house. This is it. So, guys, that is it. But then I know also our own culture is also affected. Like those that were colonized by the Britain, we are also affected by culture. We now imbibe, choose, prefer the Western culture over our own amazing super culture. Yes, I love the fact that they brought about the Christianity. Yes, is a welcoming thing, and I can not dispute that, and I love it with my life. But our blessing, natural blessings, the gift of nature were being exploited from us. Even this French colonies, they were taken to work for them in the plantation and all of that. I mean, it was so inhuman. But thanks for independence. But then, why are they still going modern day slavery, so to say, or modern day colonization? Yes, because that is what it is. Modern day colonization. You're not going to beat them. You're not going to force them. You're not going to, chastise them, make them feel burdened to do what you want them to do. But they are still doing it. They are. So, guys, what did you see? This is the end of the story of about French colonies, and they are waking up from sleep, about Africa and everything they had to go through to be where we are. I'm not saying that those who were colonized by British, colonial master is better than no, but at least you are ahead of them. At least economy wise, currency that is financial wise, and we have our own currency. That is it. I mean, a lot of things, we got the freedom. We got the freedom. So that is why it's far, far better. And we can make our decisions on our own. It's only that we do not have leadership in most African countries. We lack leadership, good governance. That is a problem. But we have the resources. We have everything. We have the brain. We have the capability. We have the capacity, everything, absolutely everything to build our nation right. Okay, let's see if we're gonna retrace our step back to where we should be. Thank you for watching my video. I love you always. You know that. Bye.